Hey everybody, welcome. This is going to be part 3 of the Blueprint interface slash interaction series. Um, Today we're going to be adding chess into the mix of things we can interact with, and then we're also going to be fixing how it chooses between interacting with a chest or a door, and we're also going to make it so it only interacts with the one that's closest to the character at that moment. So let's go ahead and get into it. First, you can see that I have pulled up the same windows as before. I've got the third person character. I'm in the priority interaction section. I'm down here at the bottom, past the any items. So first thing, we're going to make a little extra space here because we're going to need to add more stuff at the beginning. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to keep this in the middle here, and I'm actually going to pull up like that. We are going to move this stuff out. We're going to take this and we're just going to copy and paste that right here. We're going to add in a sequence. Connect the array element to the target pin, and then we're going to change this one to chest. I made the chest tag in the previous video already. If you haven't yet, I would go kind of skim through that real quick and just add chest. You can either add it as an interactable object or you can make it its own section. I just put them together. So we have door here, we have chest here. And then if it has the tag true, we'll connect this to that, same as before. And then what we're going to do is we're going to remove this interact. We don't want it interacting with everything immediately upon success. So we're going to set that to the side for a minute. And now we are going to just connect the isValid here. Same thing as before, so it deletes it'll clear the items and interactions later. Okay, so to start, that looks good. An important notice here is for these gameplay tags, you don't want these obviously to overlap. So if you have an interactable object subtag with a door, um, you don't want the other interactable object to have the same tags. So like if you have a chest that for some reason has the chest tag and then it also has the door tag, then it's going to ping once here as having it, add it in, and then it's going to do it again here. So you just want to make sure these don't overlap. You want to have them set into their own categories. If it's a door, then it's a door. If it's a chest, it's a chest. If it's an item on the ground, then it's an item on the ground. You don't want these to be shared between. These are purely for what they are. It's not going to happen too often, but just in case anyone has those issues, just make sure that these are not shared between the items. Alright, let's go ahead and we need to add our chest. I have not built one yet, so let's go ahead and do that. Since we already have our door, chests and doors are very different, but for this example they function very similarly, in which case you interact with them and then they move in some manner. So I'm going to go ahead and just duplicate this door, and I'm just going to make it a chest. Chest. There we go. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and this is my door opening code. Very simple. It just rotates the circles. I'm going to take the mesh here. We're going to rename that to chest. And then I'm going to find a new object so it differentiates. Let's just make this one like, let's make it a diamond. No. I'll make it a sideways pyramid or something. Yeah, okay. Compile, save, and then to... we can just have it rotate, that's fine. Okay, so since I copied this, this is all pretty much correct already. The only thing we're going to do is change in here, since this is the chest, we don't want it to have the door gameplay tag. So we'll remove door, add chest, and compile save again. I'm also going to go ahead and just remove a couple of these items. We don't need 30 doors out here for this example. I'll leave a couple, but I'm going to spread them out a bit more. And then let's do one here. And I'm going to drag a chest in here and over here. And then we'll just do one door by itself and one chest by itself. Okay. Gonna go ahead and save all. Okay. Sorry about the annoying red blip up here. Not sure why that's occurring. I mean, I know why. I probably need to turn Lumen off in my project since it eats video memory like crazy, but I haven't gotten around to it yet, so. Alright. We got that fixed. So we got chest, door, the person character. Alright, and just like before, we're trying to avoid using any cast2 nodes. So we're actually going to take advantage of our interface system. We've got interact, we've got check gameplay tags. What we're also going to add here is, let's go ahead and add one more. Oh, that is lined up a little weirdly. There we go. Compile. We're going to name this one get location. So, let's see, we have gameplay tag, has tag. Okay. No, we don't really need that. We need vector. Geez. Current location. So we'll go ahead, return node, we'll put current location as the output. Compile, save. Compile, save. Alright, and then we're going to add in under the interface. We now have this check gameplay tags and get location. So we're going to get location, and then we're going to have to make a new variable, vector, current location. Well, we don't really need to do that actually, because we can just do a reference to self. Do a get location. Yeah, there we go. Put it right there. Boom. And then we're going to just do the same thing under, let's do it under chest. Oh, wait. There. Okay. So that should be good. So basically we're just going to be using the interface node to get the location of the actor without having to use a cast2. We could do it for item as well. Not really sure if we need to, but it is an option. And let me fix this. It looks like when I duplicated it, it just created that as an event. We don't want that. I didn't realize that earlier. So yeah, when we duplicated BP chest from door, it just created a new custom event here. We want it to be from BPI interact or it won't work properly. That would have been annoying in a little bit. Okay, so now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be getting the location of each of these as we go. So true is valid. We will remove interaction. We're going to be we'll be doing a get location. So let's see, location BPI interact. The target is going to, let me try this. Location, there we go. Wrong one. Okay, so get location. Let me reroute this a bit here. This isn't going to be the prettiest, but it will function. Okay. So add get location. We're going to be making another local variable. This is going to be holding the current location. Let's do, okay, so new local variable. I'm just going to name this location check. For the default, let's go ahead and set this local variable really high. You know what? That is not the best way to do that. I can do self get location, just get location. One second. Okay, so in order to get our own location from within the function, we can't call it through typical means, but luckily we actually have the get location interface, so we're actually just going to get our own location from here. Self get actor location. There are certain limitations to what functions can normally do, and in this situation that is a bonus. So, and then we will do get location. We will get location. So we are setting ourselves as the target for this. We don't really, I don't think we're going to need this actually. So we'll do get location. Sorry, it's getting kind of long. Get location. and we're going to get the distance between these two locations. So I'm actually going to do this. Okay, so now we have distance. Now we are going to need a local variable. So this location check we actually don't need. So I'm going to delete that. We're going to do this. I'm going to call this location check. Do this. And then, actually, sorry. Go ahead and set this to a really high number. The range of things we can pick up is only like 180 or so. So nothing should be farther away than that. So what we're going to do is we can just set it to 1,000. And then we'll do location check. We will see. Let's do a less than. We'll just do a less than. So if this is less than our location check, then it will set the new location check and at that point we are going to need to have this. So let's go ahead and we'll just route it down. This is going to be the first time we've made a variable for the actor directly. And we will name this interactable. Let's just do like interactable, and I'll just put DC to stand for door chest. There's probably a better naming convention for that, but for now that'll work. So this is the interactable door or chest that is currently closest. If this comes back and the distance is farther, then it won't save it. If it does, then it'll save the new location and then it'll save the new interactable object in place of the old. Hey, so sorry to interject. This is kind of an after video realization. Um, when I was doing this part, I don't know how, but I kept missing get actor location when I was searching for it. So we do not, in fact, need to pull it uh, through the function like I suggested. That was just dumb on my part. I don't know why I was having issues there. I'm on like 4 hours of sleep, so that's probably why. But um, so what we're actually gonna do is I had it set up before so that we were getting the location through the BPI interact right here, and then we were plugging it into this distance vector, and then branching off. Um, what we can do is just delete the get location that was right here, and then you're just gonna get the actor location directly from self, and then otherwise everything else is gonna be exactly the same. It's just switching these two nodes out. Just super dumb on my part, but yeah. All right, I'll go ahead and get back to the video. So in this manner, we should get the closest door or object, and then in completed, what we're going to do now, we should be able to put it at the end here, but I'm going to go ahead and put it at the beginning. So we'll take the interactable and we are going to interact. So interact message down, and then we will continue with the other stuff. Okay, so here's a blind test. We will now see if this functions properly. Gonna go ahead and jump in here. Okay, so pick those up. Okay, got all those. We'll try this one first. Okay, so it does work. Let's see if it works with multiple. Okay, now I'm going to do this. So I'm going to try to grab both of these, but I'm going to be slightly closer to the left one. Okay. Now I'm kind of in the middle. There you go. I believe I'm slightly closer to the right. Yep. Slightly closer to the left. Yep. Okay, so that does seem to be functioning perfectly, which is, pretty surprising. It's not super complex, but it's pretty rare that something just works out of the box. Okay, so there we go. We've got doors and chests are now functioning. It'll only interact with one at a time in a group, and it only interacts with the one that's closest to you. So let's do, yeah. Now, at this point, it's hard to tell which one it's actually triggering until you hit the button. I mean, if you're closer, it's obvious, but if you're not closer, if you're like right in the middle, it can be kind of hard to tell. So I think this video is getting kind of long, so I think what we'll do in the next series is we'll add in a way that when you get close to doors or objects, that they maybe have like a message that pops up that shows you that you can interact with that one over the others. I think that's what we'll do next time. But I'm going to do one more larger test before we head out. I'm going to go ahead and just pause the video and I'll pick it up after I'm done. Okay, so I kind of just made like a little line here. Oh, there we go. Let's see, so interact. Yep. And as we get closer to this group, we just want to make sure multiple aren't activating at the same time. Let's see, I'm on top. Yep. Even like this, it's interacting with the one it believes I'm closest to. So it looks like if I push like this, yeah, it's that one. If I turn this way and push, it's that one. This will probably be the door. Nope, it's that one. So I think that's right. Now, another thing is obviously we're gonna want it to mostly interact with stuff that's in front of you. If something is like slightly behind you and something else is in front of you, we don't want to interact with that. We want to interact with this. So I'll probably also change the sphere over to a type of line trace so we can adjust that a little bit better. And so we can actually see the circle and really get an idea for what we're going to be grabbing. Alright, I think that's all we're going to touch on today. Um, let me know in the comments what you think. If you have any questions or if you encounter any weird issues, let me know. And hope you guys have a good day. Thank you.